Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Serpents. Well, I got some news for you. First of all, it's that time of the year in summer where I live that the birds are back. So before you guys start to ask, what's that cat in the background? What's this? What's that? No, they're galas. They're all over this suburb. And if you hear them in the videos, that's what they are. Now, in terms of XRP, Ripple, what is going on, what is happening, let's get right into it. Dozens of millions of XRP moved by Ripple. Is crypto giant dumping their tokens? I love the news and the media. They're always out to do something like this. You know, as reported by leading crypto tracking service Whale, 15 hours ago, Ripple fintech company made a transfer of almost 17 million tokens worth of XRP. And this happens as the coin's price lost nearly 13% in the last 7 days and began to show a weak sign of going green. So Ripple shifts millions of XRP. Here's the destination about where they're going. And guys, it's just about getting ready for the on-demand liquidity hub to go live, to launch. So relax. Don't worry about the media and what they say, because it really is going to be an incredible year in 2023 with everything that Ripple has got coming up. It's going to be exciting. Now, I'm going to play you a little video to show you how blockchain is going to help the financial sector moving forward. Have a listen to this, Serpent.
Right now, as well as the bank versus non-bank issuance of payment stablecoins. So on the utility value, we are beginning to see tremendous amount of utility value in cross-border payments, for instance, where today remittance cost on average is around 6% globally. If we can bring down that remittance cost even by a little, that is tremendous utility value for the general public. And already today we have that ability to transfer peer-to-peer using blockchain sometimes at a fraction of a cent. And that demonstrate the potential utility value. And in terms of financial inclusion, we actually observed that for USDC, for instance, a payment stablecoin, where 75% of USDC-enabled wallets actually hold less than $100 of value. Though that's less than most typical bank account minimum balance requirements. In addition, the chairman mentioned a bit about the speculative aspect of crypto, which obviously is a large part of it. But for payment stablecoins, that's not necessarily true. Less than 10% of USDC that are held on-chain are actually held on exchanges. The rest of it are in wallets of various sorts, are held on smart contracts. So it's not entirely clear how much payment activities are real-world payment activities versus speculative. Now, on the points about bank-led versus non-bank,
Really cool points that are made here, and very valid as well. So in terms of where we're going and why blockchain will have such a significant impact on the financial markets, it's as simple as it's a cheaper solution. You know, on the day-to-day, instead of 6%, we're talking about fractions of a cost. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what it's all about. That's why I get excited about blockchain in the future, because it just solves a massive problem on a global scale. Now, what does the future look like? Well, XRP price forecast for 2023, Ripple gears up for a bright future if it wins legal battle with SEC. Look, I think it's really interesting, and we've got to pay attention to these type of articles, because it will have a bright future whether it wins or not. It will have a bright future, full stop, because the rest of the world believes that Ripple is a currency. So if America was to call it a security, the simple solution would be that it would just relocate its head office and continue as it already has, because Brad Garlinghouse has mentioned on a couple of interviews, Ripple has been acting like it's lost, like already, but like the rest of the world doesn't care about how America sees Ripple. So with or without, it will have a bright future. Now, of course, we all want to have a win or a settlement, which I do believe will be a win or a settlement. And again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I do believe it will be a win or a settlement that will take place. But make no mistake about it, Serpents, with or without, it will have a bright future. Now, SEC is punishing progress while rewarding confusion. It's its game. Like, that's the game that it's been playing. You know, it has been It's so unclear what the rules are. They keep changing the rules. They keep adapting it to make their own agendas come forward. And to me, it's completely unethical. And I really do hope that justice is served to them in 2023 and beyond. And I'll go even further and say that I do look forward to the day that the SEC is no longer allowed in America to even talk about crypto as a whole. Not just against the Ripple, but as a whole. I don't believe that they should have any say in the matter. They are delusional, slow, they have their own agendas, they line their own pockets. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. Now, when we do talk about, price predictions and what happens and, what are the odds of XRP winning the bear race, there's all types of discussions and thoughts that go around this. Now, I've never been someone to go, what happens in the next 10 years with something, because 10 years is too long. Now, we're not going to talk about 2030. We're going to talk about 2023, 24, max 25, but we are not going to talk about 2030 serpents because nobody can talk about it. And that, to me, is really, really important. And also, who's to say that a competitor will come along in the next 10 years and wipe everybody out? You just don't know. So I work on 23, 24, 25 max. I don't work on those large scale dates. It, to me, is unrealistic. Now, I spoke about this on TikTok quite a bit. And let's just say that a Cardano founder and has not made any friends within the XRP community and with everyone involved in Ripple technologies. Now, for me, the biggest problem that I have here is that as the founder of Cardano, you have a responsibility, right? Because you have so many people that look up to you, so many people that listen to you, so many people that, trust you. And so for him to go out and say what he said, that he believes that there's a date about around the 15th that Ripple is going to settle, to me, it was stupid. You have a responsibility, a PR, a public relations responsibility about protecting your image, about protecting your brand. So for me, why would you ever say something if you didn't know it was going to be true? I mean, he looked like an idiot. And then he went on the defensive, which is the worst thing you can do. So not only was he wrong, but then he went on the defense. It's a public relations nightmare. And you really, really have to be careful out there. Even me, which I have nothing compared to these people as far as followers and people that, listen to me, I watch my mouth because I know that you guys listen to me and listen to what I'm saying. And that's just like a little tiny, YouTube and TikTok account. Not the founder of Cardano going out there just talking about rumors he heard. You can't do that. You just simply can't do that. Idiotic move. I'm sorry, guys, but it is what it is if you guys like Cardano. But I would really like to see how he would handle a $1 billion case against his company, because he just crumbled. He crumbled just for a few people saying bad things to him. But the XRP, is eager to receive verdict on the Ripple versus SEC case. Yes, there's a lot of people that are not very patient. There's a lot of people that are not very happy. It is, let's just say, people's patience is being tested. And I get it. I understand, serpents. I understand where you're coming from. But you're going to have to be more patient. Let's take a listen to this.
Agencies. Finally, there may be benefits associated with a payment stablecoin, especially to the extent that it fosters an inclusive real-time payment system. However, as I indicated, there are important risks and policy concerns that will need to be taken into consideration before a payment stablecoin system is developed. And to the extent that a payment stablecoin system is developed, it should be designed in a manner that complements the Federal Reserve's FedNow system and the potential future development of a U.S. central bank digital currency. Those are my thoughts for today.
Very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting the way he said it. So essentially, it must work with that. And you know who does? Ripple's technology does. Now, we were curious yesterday as to what was going to go down with the December 19th SEC meeting that they had, and as it turns out, until January 13th, 2023. That's the latest update that we have. So we will keep an eye out for the 13th of January. So between now and the 13th of January, Serpents, I don't see anything happening. Let's see what goes on there. But I'll be keeping you updated on every single step of the way as that unfolds. Now, in terms of the buy zone, about where we're going, what is happening, there is going to be some opportunities coming up, and I think let's take a look at all possible scenarios. One scenario is that we drop all the way into the 30 cents. I do believe that we will drop further than the 30 cents range, and we will go even further down before we go up. And so for me personally, I believe a 25 cents, 22 cents even range is still in play. 21 is not out of the question either, as you can see here, which would line up very, very nicely with some of the lows that we had back in 2021, which is insane. I mean, we're talking about January 2021 when the case first, was announced. That's a long time ago, but we could see 21 cents. I really, really, really do believe. Now, again, as a financial advisor, I'm not a financial advisor, I can see that happening. Now, there is also something else here at play that we're looking at as well, but to me, that 21 cents looks very, very likely before we skyrocket into a multi-month, multi-year bull run for XRP. Once again, if you did enjoy today's video, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. Look forward to see you on the next one.